Hi there. Thank you for joining us for the Schaumburg Center Literary Festival. We have one more session for you starting at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our Langston Hughes virtual stage. Our series called Readers and Writers, a conversation with Bernardine Evaristo and Roxane Gay discussing Evaristo's book, Girl, Woman, Other, which was the 2019 Booker Prize winner. Evaristo, if you don't know, she was the first Black woman who's also a Brit to win that particular award. And it was also Roxane Gay's favorite book of 2019. So this is the book. You can certainly get it online at the Schaumburg Shop at schaumburgshop.com, as well as many other books like this. The Selected Works of Audre Lorde, which was edited by Roxane Gay, who was joined us earlier this week to discuss the work. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you have been enjoying the Schaumburg Center Literary Festival.
My current stream, I'm seeing it live.
Oh. Where do you see that?
I just sent you a link.
Oh. I'm unauthorized for that action.
You'd have to be logged into our Vimeo.
I don't know. I mean, I was. That's how I was seeing the event stream before. Let's see if it looks this time. All right, this live event is appears to be me.
Huh?
It appears to be me.
Yes. Alternating with an inset view of you.
About a 20-second delay. That's what I just counted.
Between what?
Me putting my hand on my, like going like this and having my hand on my chin. And then I started counting.
Gotcha. Well then, yeah. You have audio too, right?
Just checking it on my, like going like this and having my hand on my chin. And then I
Can you
started.
verify sync?
Looked good.
Well then, yeah. You have audio too, right? It's all happening within one machine, so it would surprise me if it added any delay anywhere, but just wanted to be sure. It's all happening within one machine, so it would surprise me if it added any delay anywhere, but just wanted to be sure.
Check, check, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Like 16 or 17 seconds. Check, check, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 16.
Yeah, that's some delay.
It looks pretty good in terms of sync and everything.
Cool.
Check, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that's some delay.
It looks pretty good in terms of sync and everything. Check, 1, 2. Weird. Some of my percussive sounds aren't coming through at all.
Yeah, Zoom is trying to get rid of him.
Yeah. Zoom's like, what are you doing? Weird. Some of my percussive sounds. Yeah. Cool.
In the live stream studio, under stream, if you choose event name,
Yeah.
and then pick test 3.
Yeah.
That's a hidden event, so you should be able to stream to that, and it's on their account.
Test
So
3 and then draft.
Yeah. And then just make sure that the checkbox under that notify followers is off.
Okay. And then just say go live.
Yep. And I'm going to do the same here, but on a different test event.
Says it's streaming. How do we check this?
We have to log into their account on livestream.com and then look at it.
I'll let you do that part.
Cool. So yeah, I see test and test 3 both live now.
How do we check this?
That threw me for a loop.
I'll let you do that part.
That was really disorienting.
How do we check this?
Because I'm looking at, and I'm not kidding you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
I'll
8,
let you do that part.
9, 10 of you.
It's altogether too many. How do we check this?
So now we've got the loop it baked into the loop.
I'll let you do that part. It's just wonderful.
So that I think that was my test. So this is yours.
I can't hear you.
I said, well, don't like that. It's correct, but I don't like it. Do you want to send some real stuff?
Already hit go on it, so it should show.
All I have is tone.
We
Oh,
are
there we
currently
go.
playing our pre-event slideshow. Blue text on a white background. Welcome, the program will begin shortly. This slide and slides following feature the Schomburg Center Literary Festival branding in the upper right corner, with white text in a dark blue bubble with 3 peach-colored droplets overlaid. There is a digital collage image of a Black man on the left, pictured from the chest up, with different shades of brown making up his skin, wearing a patchwork shirt of varying blue patterns, and a bird's eye image of a street with 2 cars on it, one white and one yellow, cutting diagonally across his chest. This slide and all slides following also contain sponsor logos in the bottom right. Sponsored by New York Life Foundation, Deutsche Bank Americas Foundation, and the Schomburg Center for Research in Black Culture, the New York Public Library. Blue text on a background composed of a light semi-transparent grid of headshots for all of the festival guests. The text reads, for the full schedule, visit www.schomburgcenterlitfest.org. Blue text on a white background. Sometimes I Never Suffered, Poems, Shane McCrae, moderator, Rio Cortez. September 26, 2020, 2:00 p.m. EDT. Blue text on a white background. Order the book online from the Schomburg Shop, www.schomburgshop.com. This slide features a book jacket. Black text on a white border reads, Sometimes I Never Suffered, Poems, Shane McCrae. There is an image of a young Black child from the shoulder up, in partial profile, with dappled multicolored lights projected onto their skin. Thank you for joining us. We are currently playing our pre-event slideshow. Blue text on a white background. Welcome, the program will begin shortly. This slide and slides following feature the Schomburg Center Literary Festival branding in the upper right corner, with white text in a dark blue bubble with 3 peach-colored droplets overlaid.
Hello. So that's definitely working and coming through nice and clean. The one thing we do need to check is sync. So do you want to play one of the videos that has
Visible branding in the upper right
shut
corner
up, shut
with white
up.
text in a dark.
That has Novella speaking?
Sure. Let's see, what would that be?
One of the coming up next, or coming up at 3:15 or 4:30.
Yep. Got it. Okay.
www.schaumburgcenterlitfest.org. Blue text on a white background. Sometimes I Never Suffered. Poems. Jane McCrae. Moderator, Rio Cortez. September 26, 2020, 2:00 p.m. EDT.
With the things reading these files?
Blue text on a white background.
I didn't have any issues.
Order the book online from the Schaumburg Shop, www.schaumburgshop.com. This slide features a book jacket. Black text on a white border reads, Sometimes I Never Suffered. Poems, Shane McCrae. There is an image of a young Black child from the shoulder up, in partial profile, with dappled multicolored lights projected onto their skin. Thank you for joining us. We are currently
Mute.
I'm getting error open file for writing. More info. Neither one of the coming ups work for me in Livestream Studio. They both play just fine from the drive, from my hard drive.
It's probably a disk permissions thing. So if you go into,
But they're all in the same folder.
well, this is my coming up video, and it appears to be.
Hi there. Thank you for joining us for the Schaumburg Center Literary
Which
Festival.
this I think
We
is
have
the
one more
4:30
session
one.
for you starting at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our Langston Hughes virtual stage. Our series called Readers and Writers, a conversation with Bernardine Evaristo and Roxane Gay discussing Evaristo's book, Girl, Woman, Other, which was the 2019 Booker Prize winner. Evaristo, if you don't know, she was the first
maybe it's
Black
'cause I'm
woman, first
small.
Black woman.
I was able to
also
import
a Brit
the
to
other
win that
one,
particular award.
the,
And it was
um,
also Roxane Gay's
that
favorite
one that
book
just
of
came, the
2019.
Yoli 2.
So this is the book. You can certainly
Mhm.
get it online at the Schaumburg Shop at
I have the
Schaumburg.
bumper video. Is that how they're doing it?
Books like this, the selected works of Audre Lorde, which was edited by Roxane Gay, who has joined us earlier this week to discuss the work. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you have been enjoying the Schaumburg Center Literary
Really?
Festival.
Nothing sync on
The
that.
colored lights projected onto their skin.
That was you playing it locally, right? Not through studio?
Coming up next, we have a triple header at 3:15 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Well, every time that I open up a file, it transcoded it. I wonder if it's not letting you do that while it's streaming.
Yeah, I wonder. Maybe I'll stop streaming.
Yeah, you can stop streaming since it's still all a draft. Just make sure that you choose the save as draft option and click done.
Okay.
Otherwise, it'll close out the event.
All right. I'm gonna try this again. Nope, doesn't work.
And you tried like clearing it out and adding it back in.
I can't even. Yeah, I did. It's gone, and now it's. Error open file for writing. Everything else works fine except for those two. They're 1280 by 720. AC and H.264 codec, but that's the same as the others.
You're looking in the media player.
Just looking and
Or are you looking at? Well, so go in the settings for Livestream Studio.
uh-huh.
Go to media player.
Preferences.
Oh, this is exactly what's happening. When you load in a file, if it's not the exact right format, it will try to transcode that file. And the error open file for writing error only exists in the transcoding process. And so your computer, that Livestream Studio doesn't have permissions to access the folder that it's trying to open for transcoding the files. So you can either try to get the permission set to it, or you can change the location that it's going to save transcoded files to be the same location as what you are using.
Okay.
And that should do it. You'll have to reload those files, but then you should see a little note that it's transcoding.
Got it. That was it.
Cool. On the Slick save. Once you get that in, let's just check sync, and then we should like get you streaming and check sync, and then we need to jump into the call with Chris to talk out Zoom calls and licenses.
All right. It's up and going.
See it coming.
Coming up
Sponsored.
next, we have a triple header at 3:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On one stage, the Langston Hughes stage, we will feature Death of Vivek Oji by Kweke Amizi, who will be in conversation with Elagosa Asunde. On the Zora Neale Hurston, and these stages are virtual stages, we have Coming Full Circle, From Jim Crow to Journalism by Wanda Smalls Lloyd, who will be in conversation with journalist Alexandria Neeson. And finally, on the Nella Larson stage, Rio Cortez, as manager of this Schomburg shop, scholar Dr. Yolanda Seeley Ruiz, discussing her book, Vortex of Love. These are just two of the books that I mentioned that you can find on the Schomburg Shop's website at schomburgshop.com. I hope that you have been enjoying the Schomburg Center Literary Festival. Thank you so much for tuning in, and please enjoy the upcoming sessions.
Thank you for joining us.
I think
We are
that's,
currently playing our pre-event slideshow. Blue text on a white background.
okay, that can be quiet.
Welcome.
Your lower thirds are showing.
Yeah.
But I think that that's dead on. If it's off, it's only off by such a minimal amount that I kept second guessing myself as to thinking if it was off. Like it's within like 10 milliseconds or something. So I think it's dead on. Like that, any discrepancy there could also just be encoding delay that I'm like, I think it's on. I think it's dead on. It's at least close enough for speech. It would maybe be not close enough for
If it wasn't,
huh?
what would we do if it wasn't?
In the audio tab, you can set sync delay. Or actually, sorry, in the input tab.
Where do I do that?
So on inputs, and then I have my audio and video as separate sources. I don't know if you do. But in any case, if you click the cog wheel on the right side of any source, then you can see options for that source, one of which is delay. And any video and audio source will have the ability to delay audio or video or both.
I'm not seeing where I can do that for the media.
Well, media, oh, you're right. You're playing media directly in Livestream Studio. That's always going to be in sync.
Well, that's what we were testing. So maybe we should test an input.
Yeah, because that's the thing that actually could get off of sync.
Right. Let me test you.
Me back to me.
Yeah. Okay.
So I should be live. I won't see it until 20 seconds from now, but.
You need to be talking, I believe, though.
So that I take over. Oh, hold on.
Check, check. Oh, shoot. Oh, shit. Okay, keep talking. I can't, if you can hear me, I think you can still hear me. I can't hear you right now. Okay. I can't. But you should be hearing yourself now. And I wonder if there's-
Yeah, you need to set up. Well, you can't hear me, but
I see the audio
yeah, you
meter
need to set
going.
up. Well, you can't hear me, but okay.
You hear yourself in the stream. Is it synced? Need to check.
Yeah, you need to set up. Well, you can't hear me, but okay. Yeah, you need to set up. Well, you can't hear me, but okay. Yeah, you need to set up. Well, you can't hear me, but okay.
Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, you need to set up. Well, you can't hear me, but
14, 15,
okay.
16. Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, you need to set up. Well,
Definitely
you can't
off.
hear me, but
All right. So add, do plus 300 to increase the delay. Okay, so it should be on, let's see, do I need to take that again maybe? Because it's not getting these, I don't know if it needs to be taken again. Yeah, I'll push it, I guess. So try again.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So that's 300 even. Getting a lot of stuttering. Okay. Not that it wasn't before, video-wise, no. Alice. Let me check. Yeah, still says perfect streaming. It says 45 people viewing. Just kidding. I'd rather not rely on a hopefully right now. Is there any other thing we can do to test? Should I bring audio back to you? You know, I'm getting a lot of stuttering on Livestream Studio from this input. I'm going to switch the audio back for now, so I can hear you. Hello, hello. Hey. Yeah.
Black Culture, the New York Public Library.
I guess that does the
Blue
preview
text
too,
on a
huh?
background
Yeah. Check, check. You talking about? Yeah. What's that? Oh, yeah. 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 Okay, now try.
Check, check.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that